The President of Republic of Burundi, President Ndayishimiye, announced to attack Rwanda. EAC and the SADC summit order implementation of measures taken by military leaders. M23 says it will not leave Walikale while FARDC drones are still present. Eastern African Community EAC and the South African Development Community SADC head of state have ordered the implementation of measures taken by the military leaders of this organization to end the war in Eastern DRC Congo and achieving lasting peace. This summit of head of state, which brought together more than 10 head of state on Sunday, convened via video conference, was attended by leaders including Felix Tshisekedi of DRC Congo, Paul Kagame of Rwanda, Évariste Ndayishimiye of Burundi, and others. It was chaired by President William Ruto of Kenya, who chaired EAC, and Emmerson Mnangagwa of Zimbabwe, who chaired the SADC, and convened after previous meeting of the head of defense force and foreign ministers last week. These officers meet at the end of last week when statements were issued by the party to the conflict indicating progress toward a peaceful resolution of the conflict, although their implementation remaining questionable. On Monday, fighting broke out between Wazalendo and M23 group 27 kilometers from Walikale center in North Kivu province. The group had announced that it was withdrawing its fighters from Walikale, but now says it has not left because government forces have not withdrawn the attack drone. The SADC and EAC head of state endorsed the Congress conclusion of the ministerial meeting of the member states of this organization held on Monday last week, and the report of the head of defense of the member state of this organization that was approved by the ministers. The minister commander presenting a report which contained in detail short-term and long-term strategies to achieve lasting peace and security in DRC Congo. The BBC has not been able to obtain the report from the military commanders on the DRC Congo situation, but last week it was reported that it included measures to halt the fighting immediately, withdraw some area of M23 and create a buffer zone between the two sides, and a monitoring team while peace talks are underway. The EAC and SADC head of state meeting says it ordered the start of complying with the report and these measures. The meeting also established a group of 5 facilitating to follow up on this effort by this international organization. Olusegun Obasanjo, former president of Nigeria, Uhuru Kenyatta, former president of Kenya, Kgalema Motlanthe, former president of South Africa, 28 and 28 and 29, Catherine Saba-Panza, former president of Central African Republic, Sahel Work Zahid, former president of Ethiopia. The meeting said that in 7 days, the mediator will meet with the head of this international organization for their meeting. A statement issued by the summit of head of state that the decision on Sunday should be communicated to African Union and the UN. M23 group fighting the government of Democratic Republic of Congo says it has failed to evacuate its fighters from the town of Walikale because the government force and the allies have not removed drones from Walikale. In a message on social media, an ex-M23 spokesman Lawrence Kanuka said, Contrary to what was agreed in Sunday's statement, the farthest and earliest force has not withdrawn. They are drawn from the battlefield in Walikale. This is delegation the deployment of IF's M23 force in the area. The Kinshasa government has not announced anything about this acquisition made by M23. Kanyuka said that keeping this drone there is a major obstacle to the respect of peace and jeopardize current peace initiative. On Sunday, the farthest announced that it had learned of the announcement on Sunday by M23 to evacuate its fighters from Walikale in North Kivu province. In implementing of the joint statement of the Doha summit between DRC President Felix Tshisekedi, Rwanda President Paul Kagame and Emir of Qatar Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, M23 had announced that it had decided to relocate its fighters in order to enable peaceful solution to the war, but added, we emphasize that any provocation or new attack by force allied with the Kinshasa regime on the civilian population, including in liberated area, and our position will lead to an immediate review of this decision. The UN, the DRC, and some Western countries accused Rwanda of supporting the M23 rebel. In recent time, Rwanda has neither openly denied nor admitted this. In a statement on Sunday, the state spokesman Major General Sylvain Ekeng said the government forces were going to monitor vigilantly the withdrawal of enemy force from Walikale to the eastern of Kibati. General Ekeng said that the FARDC and its allies will refrain from attacking the enemy during this period, while the FARDC expect the enemy to refrain from attacking in order to allow peacekeeping operation to continue. M23 announced this yesterday as head of state of the East African Community (EAC) and the South African Development Community (SADC) meet in a virtual meeting to discuss restoring peace and security in Eastern DRC and the region. Appointing a team of 5 mediators: Uhuru Kenyatta, former president of Kenya; Olusegun Obasanjo, former president of Nigeria; Kgalema Monterem, former president of South Africa; Catherine Samba Panza, former interim president of Central African Republic; and Sahel Work Said, former president of Ethiopia. The authorities who attended the meeting concluded that they will meet again in the next 7 days in a meeting with the mediator. Also yesterday, Monday, the Angola presidential office announced that the country had concluded its mediation role in the Rwanda talk between Rwanda and the DRC. Angola said it was so that President João Lourenço could focus on the new role he took on last month as head of African Union. Burundi warned that it retaliated forcefully against any attack emanating from Rwanda. In an interview with the BBC, President Évariste Ndayishimiye said that Rwanda's planning to invade Burundi through Congo is a mistake. We know that Rwanda is trying to attack us through the territory of the Democratic Republic of Congo through the Red Tabara movement, but we tell them that if they want to attack Bujumbura, they should go through Congo, and Kigali is not far away through Kirundo, said President Évariste Ndayishimiye. Rwanda government spokesman Yolande Makolo says she is surprised by President Évariste Ndayishimiye's statement. He says these statements are surprising because in reality, the defense and security agents of Rwanda and Burundi were meeting to discuss how we can protect our shared borders in light of what is happening in Eastern Congo. The President, I am pleased to inform you that he has credible information that Rwanda intends to invade Burundi. He says that if that happens, the war could be disastrous because it could spread throughout the region. He says, the country of Rwanda has no peace that is not being provoked. It has already fought with Uganda, with Tanzania. It is current with its country current at war in Congo and is preparing to attack us. He added, he will not accept it being killed like animals like they are doing to the Congolese. We will fight the Burundian already. President Ndayishimiye says that he has sent various delegations to President Paul Kagame of Rwanda to ask him to implement the agreement that would allow the two countries to live together in peace again, but that he is still waiting for a response. He said, since 2020, we have had long-term talks with Rwanda and have slowly reached an agreement on what needs to be done. But when it came time for Rwanda to implement it, it did not do it. Burundi accused Rwanda of harboring those who sought to overthrow the government in that country in 2015. Burundian authorities continue to demand that those accused of this crime be extradited to Burundi and brought to justice. Burundi also accused President Kagame's regime of supporting an armed group against the Burundian government-led Tabara, which has carried out several attacks coming from Eastern Congo. President Ndayishimiye said, we know that they want to use Red Tabara to attack Burundi like they are doing in Congo using M23. We Burundian are ready. The recent attacks by Red Tabara group in Burundi at the end of last year led the country to decide to close all its border with Rwanda. President Évariste Ndayishimiye also vowed to never sit at the negotiating table with the Red Tabara party. He says, the Red Tabara case is before justice. We cannot negotiate with murderers. In recent days, General James Kabare, who is in charge of regional relationship with Rwanda, appeared in the Rwanda parliament and said that the Burundian president had consulted with some Congolese tribes, calling on them to kill members of the Banyamulenge tribe. Various President Ndayishimiye tweet. He says, look, we know each other, we were friends, but to come and dress me up, take me away and tear me apart is sad. That's trap. That's what they do. They first stigmatized you and show you in front of people that you are an animal. So that when they attack you, people will take it as normal. General James Kabarebe is among the Rwandanese officials sanctioned by the United States, accusing him of participating in the ongoing war in Eastern Congo. The UN, the Congolese government, and some Western countries accuse Rwanda of being behind the M23 insurgents. Rwanda has neither openly denied nor admitted this in recent time. President Ndayishimiye also swore on oath that his government had never collaborated with the FDLR or supported the group. They attack you. They say that the enemy of your enemy becomes a friend, but that's not the case, he says. We have already handed over to Rwanda many criminals from that country. Even now, the border are closed. They tell us that criminal has fled to our country. So we hand him over to them. President Kagame called me and told me that in Congo we are not helping to pacify the FDLR fighters. I asked him to have his soldier talk to my men and tell them where they saw the FDLR and them attack them. But until now, they have not told us anything. President Ndayishimiye says that the FDLR issue is a complex one. He says one day during a meeting, President Felix Tshisekedi asked President Kagame how in an operation to combat the FDLR, they keep capturing fighters who have been handed over to the Rwanda government, but we didn't notice an answer. The fact that M23 continued to occupy more area is not our fault. Burundi publicly acknowledged that it has troops in the Democratic Republic of Congo, although it does not disclose the number. President Ndayishimiye says that it was when he was claiming the East African Community Summit that the decision was made to send soldiers from the region to help. However, he said they did not achieve anything because some of the countries that had sent the troops did not follow the agreement. He says, we had agreed that there would be a ceasefire and that if any group rebelled, we would attack them. Where Burundi was located in South Kivu province, we did it, but when M23 started fighting again, those in North Kivu did not think that's how it happened. He says that after withdrawal of the EAC troops, Burundi signed an agreement with Congo to assist each other in security matters, which is why they are still there. But this did not prevent the M23 movement from continuing to occupy other parts of eastern Congo. President Ndayishimiye's mistake is that care about the Congress authority. He says that what we have in the agreement to assist each other is security matter, but security matters. But when we want to help, the main task is that of the Congress army. We took a few soldiers there to help because they need others to maintain national security while others are on various others' missions. So the fact that M23 continue to occupy other areas should not be blamed on us. Burundi support talk between the Congolese government and armed group in order to end the war in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. President Évariste Ndayishimiye says he has asked his Congolese counterparts to initiate face-to-face talk with all parties involved in the war to find a lasting solution. The Burundian head of state says that the only way to end the war is through direct talk involving all parties. He added that Burundi supports the talk led by the Eastern Free Congo and the South African Development Community SADC. Last week, the M23 movement withdrew from face-to-face talk that were supported to bring them together with the Congolese government. President Ndayishimiye says, what is the benefit of letting people exploit each other and then after industry have collapsed? We go to the negotiation table. This is disintegrated. The division should start first and the war should be the last step. He continues to say that the war in Congo can only be resolved once the country's national resources are shared among all Congolese. He says it will remain a serious problem when a few people continue to to attract all the wealth of the country while the people are in poverty. This is what caused people to start rebelling and war break out. One day after taking control of the whole of Walikale, the M23 movement issued a statement on Sunday, March 22 and 2025, announcing the withdrawing of its forces from the town. The next day, the Congolese government announced that it had stopped all attacks on enemy force and that enemy's force, and that it had also ordered the Wazalendo fighters to respect this in order to provide a better opportunity for the dialogue process. This is not the first time truce has been declared between warring parties in eastern Congo, but it is becoming more frequent.